Dear Pixie, is it true that blocks have somehow been put in place to prevent remote viewers from accessing true angelic guidance? If this is true, who put these blocks there? How did they do it? And how can we overcome this and ensure that we are receiving genuine guidance from the pure light realms? There have been attempts made on a psychic level to place barrier fields within certain sections of astral space, if you will. There have been attempts made to place certain signals, signposts and triggers within your reality, designed to shut you down. We say attempts because these barriers and signposts have not been truly successful in achieving what they were designed to achieve on a grand scale. There have been those affected by the barriers, and they have been unable to penetrate certain astral layers or wavelengths within the fields and receive the guidance. However, there has always been an antidote, a way in. One response to this control that we, the service to others light beings, designed, and we speak from your perspective here and in metaphor, was to send in, if you will, the children from the Pleiadian and similar planetary civilizations upon the indigo, crystal, rainbow and diamond rays, so they may automatically hold templates that, if activated, would bypass these protocols within your astral remote viewing fields with ease. The incarnations of so many star-seeded children created a wave of reflection, a resonance amongst those experiencing the human line, activating the star seed memory fields within them also. This gave most that we know as wayshowers and lightworkers the edge, if you will, a bypass card, to be able to slip past barrier protocols with ease. Although there were certain steps and disciplines they needed to take in order to get there, once they connected with the true light service to others beings and higher self templates, they were taught to bypass the protocols. When it comes to who put these blocks there, the response to this on the highest level, within the true reality, is you. You placed these obstacles, if you will, within your own path in order to move into growth and learning, from separation into oneness, from amnesia and forgetfulness into remembering, knowing and becoming. Taking this perspective is most helpful if you have issues held within your fields of persecution, slavery, anger and inability to forgive. Many of you do hold these patternings within your fields and have held them there for many incarnations. We say to you, now is the time to work on these issues with all means at your disposal. Clearing your fields of these patternings is a major key to overriding and bypassing the protocols we speak of, and is necessary for balanced ascension. We cannot emphasize enough how important forgiveness is here. Yet forgiveness does not mean waving away the desire for justice. Justice that is just, appropriate and fair is a most natural desire for you to hold within a third density reality when it is tempered with love and forgiveness rather than hate, anger and the need for revenge. Revenge and justice are most different indeed. From the perspective of the reality of separation, then the who that put these barriers and protocols in place are those that seek to control others through power and service to self energies. Those that incarnate to play out the game of balance through the darker levels. Some of these individuals come from integrity in this, even whilst embracing a service to self standpoint. Others are in a state of utter imbalance. There are many levels to the explanation of this, and much is not necessary for your personal ascension process. It is wise to be aware of these levels and not turn a blind eye, if you will. It is also wise to approach all research and exploration of these levels with a neutral view. Remember, you are the observer, the non-judgmental observer who is encased within the space of the neutral zone when you open yourselves to these levels. And you still hold the sword of light when you open this door, yet it is by your side and not drawn, ready for battle. The minute you allow in resentment, anger, fear, or similar emotions whilst entering this reality through your thoughts, meditations, actions, and dreams, you are blocked from moving beyond barrier protocols and completing tasks and quests within your mission. However, even this experience is part of your training ground and ultimately leads to growth and learning once it is finally overcome. You asked us how they placed the blocks and barrier protocols there. This is done through various means, but ultimately through the psychic training of many individuals. Often these individuals themselves being fully unaware of what they are doing, training them to use the natural psychic ability for means of control, continuation of the illusion of separateness, and power over others. In many cases, free will laws have not been adhered to, and for this there is always karmic rebound, the justice that we speak of. Yet this is always delivered, if you will, through non-judgmental, unconditional love. Yet it is always delivered. It will always come around, backfire and boomerang back to those that created the energy. This is not punishment, this is simply magnetics. It is the way it is. You ask, how can you overcome these barriers, blocks and protocols and ensure you are receiving true divine angelic connection? But so many of you are already doing this. He who asks this question is already doing this. And the more of you that do this, you pave the way for others to do this also. The protocols, barriers and blocks are breaking down when it comes to receiving true higher guidance of light. The way for you to do this is to work on removing your own blocks. For when your fields are clear, you can feel your way through the geometric mapping of the inner reality around you. You can shift and move your fields at will once you flow with free energy, holding the space of the 0 point. You see the blocks before they appear, and you bypass them with ease. There comes a point, then, when the blocks do not even enter your field mapping at all. The protocols are easily read, and you choose then if you wish to go there or not. When you have pure, clear fields, you can go anywhere. You are in control. Keys are forgiveness and non-judgment of those that place the protocols in place. Keys are clearing your fields through the releasing of traumas, past life and current life, and the quick moving through of new challenges that present. The instant recognition of new issues coming in. For all is in a state of flow, and movement is the way. For this there is no destination, and in-house cleaning is a daily job. As you clean the physical environment around you, so too do you need to clean the astral, the etheric, and the quantum environment around you. When you do this, you need not concern yourself of these protocols and barriers. They are playground activities to you, and the dark masters of power and illusion become children who have simply lost their way, many of which will be most grateful if you offer to take their hand, for they do not want to play this game anymore. So if you wish to receive the pure guidance of light, your call to us, to them, with a pure heart is the first step. You simply ask. And if your asking is pure, genuine, and comes from a calling of service to others, then your call shall be answered. Then comes the disciplines of the path to enlightenment, and with this comes your inner housekeeping that we mention. If you are having difficulty in clearing your fields from blocks and past issues, then there are many way showers, light workers and practitioners of healing available and actively working for the mission, consciously aware of their path and of their role. Also available are your inner teachers, meditation being one most aligned key into finding these teachers. For many of you now, just one meditation is all it will take to open that door and begin that journey. For several of you, the door is already open and the journey has already begun. For many of you, the door is already open before you have even begun your meditations. All you need is to still yourself enough to hear the inner voice. For those that need the guidance of a master teacher in human form, we say to you, they are everywhere. When the student is ready, the master will come, and you are, each of you, a student for some and a master for others. As soon as you hold knowledge in balanced form, presented in your own unique way, then you are indeed ready to teach and be a master for others. The key to being a master is to remember you are forever a student. When you embrace this willingly and with surrender, joy and love, then teachings of the divine come to you in abundance. Downloads from Divinity are daily. Uploads from DNA Inner Earth Kingdoms are there at your calling, and protocols, barriers and blocks are sailed past and navigated through with ease. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9.